DefiKingdoms.
Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all to another fantastic Saturday here in the kingdom. Another Jewelers Live Saturday. I'm here joined, as always, by Dags. Dags, how you doing this fine night?
I'm doing all right. I got fireworks going on in the background. There's really only one way that I can express how I truly feel about today.
DefiKingdoms.
I was just hoping that it didn't loop.
Yes, indeed. Sometimes, the intro freezes on the user end here for me when I'm playing those intro videos, so I kind of time it weird. And I was like, okay, this is extra long today. So, and then I was like, all right, it looped. It must have looped on me.
Yeah,
I let it slide.
Well, and it happens to everybody. Like, that happened to Emerson. When was he streaming? He was streaming with Worm. I think that was Tuesday. Man, this week was fast. And he's like, I can't see the video. Are you guys seeing this? I can't see it. And we're all watching it, and he's talking through the whole thing. And I'm just like, yep, man, StreamYard.
StreamYard's funky. StreamYard's funky for sure. But fireworks already popping off, in celebration of the first opening day, the opening qualifiers of, the biggest tournament going on in DefiKingdoms right now.
Yep.
Mythic Squad Void Hunt Tournament. Dags, me and yourself. We're both in there. We both hopped in and competed, and I'm content with our results. It's a tough ass competition. We'll get into it here in a little bit, but first impressions, just overall. I know you already said a crazy day, a crazy week. We're gonna get into all of it, but first impressions, Dags.
Oh, dude, oh no, I had a mosquito in my hand and I just let it go.
Oh no,
dude, I got O blood type. So I got O blood type, I'm overweight, and there's usually alcohol in my system. So those three are like attractants to mosquitoes. So people who have those three things get bit more. Sucks, and I just let one go. Anyway, so I didn't want to do it, man. Like, I was ready to quit. How bad are those fireworks on my end?
They sound kind of nice. It's like faint almost. It's okay. It's nice.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't want to do it because I'm just like, I'm so bad at bach hunts, and then putting restrictions on it like pisses me off. And I was just practicing and trying to get ready, and I'm like, I can't do this, and I just wanted to quit. But I mean, hey, I hammered one out at least, which was better than I had done through all my practices. I hadn't won a single one.
That's crazy.
So, and I might be the only person who took a level penalty because.
Okay, you did.
I did.
I didn't get to watch any of Mr. Dags' matches. I didn't get to watch most of the nighttime period in Session C. So I'm going to have some viewing to check out beforehand tomorrow. And I already posted Session C, rather, into the chat. But real quick, we'll have it in the bio as well. You can also find it on Mythic Squad and Sticks Intern's Twitter. But I'll post a playlist here for you guys just so you guys can check it out after this video. After this live stream, we're going to be talking, our first impressions, how we felt about it. We're going to be talking the blow token. We're going to be talking DefiKingdoms overall and the latest and greatest changes. But, yeah, it's excellent stream. I had a lot of fun participating. Big shout out to SI for almost, 6 to 8 to 9. I don't even know the exact number, but it was a lot of hours of manpower and stream time. And I'm sure the wife is beckoning for him now, and but he's gonna be right back at it again tomorrow with about 11 or so contestants to play still. So just want to give a big shout out to SI and the Mythic Squad for hosting this again. $1,000 in prizes, Big shout out to Emerson, and I believe
Is it more
Beeb
than
came on.
1,000? It's more than 1,000 because KP.
Yeah. So I think 1,000 base for top 3 just from Mythic Squad, and then KP's adding I believe $600 in blow value. Huge things for the DeFi Kingdoms community, and huge things for our tournament space already blossoming, which is huge. PvP on the way. And Dags, I'm gonna catch you early on this one, but give a quick shout out to the chat here because we got a bunch of beautiful faces in here. Of course, SI himself already jumping back on. He might have us on low volume so he can hang out with the wife. I'm sure. But who knows? He might be full focus, just DFK all night, baby. I love it. Big shout out to Just, Worm, Trade the Jeweler. Of course, Trade will be back, I think, next week potentially. Big love, much love to Trade. 2 noobs. Big shout out to the donate tool as well.
Yeah, we were just talking about that because I'm tired of not having a pop up every time someone donates. I love the donate feature, but it's I don't want to have a window open the whole time. I want to pop up. So we might be making the leap right to Streamlabs. So
yeah, I think SI kind of showed us the ropes a little bit, and I think there's a lot of potential there already. We've been there for a few episodes. I know at least 1, maybe 2. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Fun test period, but we kind of just went back to our comfortability.
Well, it was hard because I couldn't see the screen you were sharing.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Thanks to SI.
Yep,
we now know the trick.
So that'll be beautiful, and that's a very, very good workaround. So the other user in the party can see, and also, I remember there was a little bit of issues with more than 2 people, and I think we had a group stream coming up, so I think we had to go back to stream. We'll still use StreamYard for certain things, but regardless, some changes will come, and hopefully an even better show. But again, let's finish out the big shout-outs to our chat here. We got Sarge, we got Skiller, TuneFed.
You're not going to be able to name everybody.
Yeah, I name everybody. If they're here early, I'm naming everybody, because Kupo just jumped in as well. And Eric as well. He's loving the game. Yeah, a bunch of good show out as well. A lot of people were busy. A lot of the usuals that I would expect to make the tournament or make these events in the community, they had a few obligations to tend to. So, but a great showing nonetheless. Winston was in there. KP was in there. He was the last one that just finished up. And just overall insane stuff from the community here. And anything else you want to get in on that before we jump in later about PvP and the tourney and stuff?
I just want to murder this mosquito. Yeah, man. One thing I was wondering, Winston showing up, I wonder, what's up, Panga? Does he truly love the game, or does he just feel obligated to show up, or both? Because if he was just like, I freaking love DefiKingdoms, I got to be in this tournament.
Then that's pretty cool.
That would
he
be
plays
awesome.
it a lot.
That would be awesome. Yeah, he plays that shit every day.
You know what? I would like to say he likes it because, okay, he plays it every day. He's a quality assurance tester. It's not always gaming, always just straight playing the game. He has told us that before. But yeah, SI says it here. I think he truly loves the game. He would not be participating in this tournament just for, on a Saturday night.
Sure.
I don't think so. So, again,
I'm not spreading any rumors, but it's if he truly loves it and he knows where it's going and he can see, him and Workhorse always talking about, we see 6 months into what you guys have. And he's still hell yeah, that if that doesn't make you bullish, man.
For facts, dude, for facts. And the team's cooking, dude. The team is cooking. Quick, clerical things here. Raffle season is ending July 5th. I believe you guys kind of went over it at the beginning of the last stream that I missed, talking raffles. Those are still in the castle, right? Yep, dual raffles here. They're changing, right? We're getting rid of minis.
Yeah. I don't know if they're doing that the next season. I think they're going to put a vote to it.
Okay.
But yeah, and so if you, I haven't been in a single raffle. But if you're making that push to Mythic, you only got a few days here, right? Less than a month. So I didn't even get legendary. I
got to duel more.
I hadn't dueled for 2 weeks, and then I jumped back in last week, and I did one solo. And just got my ass handed to me, and I'm just you know what? I'm just gonna save my crystal for hunts, cause, I'm always I have no liquidity now anymore, so it's like it sucks. Dude, I got rugged so hard this morning. I bought one of I think it was Just Crypto's Sears.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had my own seer, and I was going to try my hand at, like, the 15 seers, because I've never played one, right? And everyone talks about how awesome they are. And I'm like, okay. Well, if there's ever a time, it's right before the tournament. And it ended up being a freaking thief with a greater Whetstone on it. I was so pissed.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
And the level up sucked, too. Anyway, so why am I telling this story? Because I bought that expensive-ass seer. And then now I have no liquidity again. I probably have like 50. I probably have like 50 to 90 jewel left. So
I'm not gonna lie. I burned a little more than I expected today for the tournament. But go on.
Well, the last Mythic Squad tournament, I burned like 2,000 jewels. So here I burn whatever 3,500 crystals worth. That's just how much I did for the tournament. So, and, I put so much more into preparing for the other tournament just because I had the liquidity and I was able to do the summons and able to get those heroes going and make those heroes on those regular crystals. And I didn't have the resources this time. I have an odd pool, or I have an odd variant mythic pet for sale. I have a mythic pirate that's subclass dragoon for sale, but it's probably a combination of I have them too expensive and nobody's buying. So
yeah. Could be a little bit of both. You also have these kind of niches, for example, when I looked at the seer market, and I was looking at, I think, 13s and above because that's what I needed for this tournament to reach that. I wasn't trying to go under level 15 for the floor and lose points, to be honest.
Yeah.
We'll talk about you doing that as well later, which was pretty interesting. And I love the tactic, but when I looked at it, there's 2 seers total for a sale, and I think both of them were over 5K, and one of them was over like 10K, so they were expensive. What's good, Beef? How we doing? I want to catch your part of the stream, dude. I heard you jumped on, so that's going to be exciting. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And I don't exactly know if this is the best transition, but we already went over raffles real quick. I want to just jump in and show this to you guys. And Dags, I don't know if you've made the change yet, but there are some issues kind of, and they seem related directly to MetaMask. So I've made the switch on my laptop already to Rabby. I'm going to download it actually here today just to show you guys. I use Chrome. The wallet is insanely nice. It's fast. There's a little double click thing you'll see when you start to use it. I'm not going to link my wallets right this second, but this is what I'm going to be using from here on out. Rabby wallet. MetaMask, honestly, it's done its duties, but honestly, it's nothing compared to what I've seen from Rabby.
Nice.
By next stream, I'll be able to show you a little more if we want to, but just a little heads up, if you guys are having connection issues, I was having all sorts of RPC transaction issues, and the second I moved to Rabby on the other laptop, I mean, it's been pretty smooth. So big shout out to the community that's been pushing us as well, the DefiKingdoms community, for telling us to get on the Rabby wallet, and it's helped.
Yeah. I actually fixed my issue. Issue was my custom gas settings were reset to like 0.
Oh, you did send that. I didn't try that, so maybe that's all it is. But whatever the case may be, it seems like MetaMask had an update then, and those settings changed for you or something.
Yeah, everything got reset. And I remember like the first time we went to Crystal Vale, someone being like, "Yeah, you need to check your you need to like set your custom gas settings." And so I jumped those up to 8. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like we shouldn't have to say this, but like we do. Like, we're not telling you to switch to Rabby. If you switch to Rabby and you fuck everything up, that's not our fucking fault.
Yeah.
So
we're just giving you guys the information. We of course have the banner under there that shows you, not financial advice.
After getting told that we tricked people into buying Blow.
Yeah, that is definitely not the case, because if you look at my profit and loss, I am underwater, boys. I mean, dude, I love the Blow token
because I want it to work.
I'm going to keep dying. Exactly. We want the community token to win. We want everyone to win. The idea of a DefiKingdoms community token is hopefully we uplift the community as a whole. A rising tide raises all ships. Did I actually get that right? Is that the right quote there? That sounded clean. That sounded poetic.
We ought to buy you a book or something.
I'm no poet, Dags, but that sounded right. I don't know. That felt right off the tongue. But yeah, dude. So,
I thought it was glass houses sink ships.
No doubt. But yeah, anything we talk about on this show is never financial advice. We're always just giving you the information, even if it's a game that we're playing. We're
Yeah.
just showing you what we're doing, and showing you the crypto ties into it. And if you want to do it, do it. If you want to take part, take part. If you don't, don't. There's no harm, no foul. And anyone that didn't take part in this blow token, Dags, anyone that just kind of sat on the sidelines, they still reap the benefits due to the increase in bloater prices for like weeks. That was 2-3 weeks where bloaters were pumping.
Yep.
And we don't give financial advice. We don't give sell signals. We don't give, even Trade Room Stream. His isn't financial advice. We're just going over what we see and how we see it. And with that information, you guys can do your own research and make your own investment choices. That's always the case. Always been the case. And that's just how we do it, baby. And we just got a donation here. A little bit of TD. I did add TD into our donation list, Dags.
And, I just donated too.
You just donated? Was it from you?
No, I did bloaters.
Oh my god!
I left a message that said, "You guys are cool."
We did get Eric Sears TD donation. That is beautiful. We got Zan. I don't even know if we were live this day, but Zan, baby, big shout out to you. And I don't know what this. I think this is just pending. 2 noobs sending 5 jewels. So big shout out to all you guys. Like we said, we're gonna have the donation tool hopefully with its beautiful sounds that the donate tool actually comes with. You know what I mean? The good functionality that we don't do. Oh, it's not even showing either. I apologize. Let me show the said donation that I'm showing.
That doesn't give people's info and stuff, does it?
No, it just gives it just gives donator name, and what they donated. Again, big shout out to 69,000 TD from Eric Zier, and the jewel and the gold as well from 2 noobs and Zan respectively. Again, we'll be making that change, so this will just pop up in all its brilliance in the near future.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I think we said all we need to say on Blow. Honestly, Gen Zero giveaway, Gen Zero giveaway tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That is just for the top staker, so I'm not going to win that. I'm somewhere in the top 30 maybe in staking, so I'm happy with that. Now. But the price went down, so I think some people with more liquidity than I have ready at the arms there might have passed me up. But again, I'm hoping to stay in the top 100 to at least participate in that land giveaway. That's huge in and of itself, getting the opportunity just being in the top 100 to earn a piece of land. We're hoping the jewelers can luck out and snag that. That would be game-changing. But you never know. It's been a fun ride. And we were talking duels earlier, Dags. This is why we come at the end of the season. Plus 62 points for a random victory. I was losing, 5s? So it's easy to climb, boys. Get in there. If you face an uncommon versus uncommon, it's not as easy, but You'll get a win every now and again against some legendaries. So, anything else you want to say on the Blow token overall?
No, it's not. It's just supposed to be a fun little thing. I'm not sure how we'll utilize it. Would like to use it somehow. I had mentioned that I wanted to have a guild store with a token. Maybe that's the token, right? So who knows? I think KP is a great member of the community. I want to support him any way I can, and obviously, the goal with Blow would to be in the end to have something fun and make money versus where DefiKingdoms to me is just have fun.
Yeah, that would have been the ultimate goal. Obviously, everyone would have liked to leave with a 10x or something like that. I'm not a bad.
But you'd have to sell though, right?
You'd have to sell. That's the problem. And when the token did run, I was sitting at a 2x for a second, and I put a nice little bit of cash in there. Nothing to scoff at. And I didn't sell. I held that shit strong, and I staked a little bit. I eventually sold. Actually, later when it was kind of more towards break even, Yeah. I took a little bit off the table, just that's just how I wanted to play it. And then I kind of rebought back in for a little, and I don't know what I'll do. I do like that it's kind of on a dip and a sale in essence, and but we'll have to see. I do want to real quick give a shout out to a jeweler, Dags, Mr. J-Dub. He couldn't participate in the tournament, so everyone out there that thinks I just have 2 Excaliburs sitting, I don't, but J-Dub does, and he lended them to me. That's what the guilds are for, right, Dags? And that's kind of the functionality we have. We lend. I was ready to lend heroes, bows, But once nobody was claiming these Excaliburs within the guild, I was like, shit, send them to me, bro. Make my team a little better.
Yeah, and Jack's ready to share that Archer for the LAN tournaments if they ended up being triple squads. Like, that's it, man.
For
That's
sure.
it. I don't know how we'd repay for something like that, right? If the guild won LAN, but
Yeah, I mean, it could all be
we'll
worked
work
out.
that out later.
It could all be worked out.
Jacob's just like, yeah, I can't use it. Somebody else, and I'm sure you would have tipped him if you end up winning or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll probably give him a little something either way because that's first off trust value there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's much love, but that's just how we do it at the Jewelers, baby. And that's how all these guilds will probably function. That's the idea of guilds. You want to kind of share resources, help the guild succeed, help the other players in the guild succeed as well. So
and that's actually
win together.
Real nice transition for us.
Okay.
I noticed that the people who had equipment were a lot more successful than except for Code Green, I think is the name he goes by now. iOS Code, that's all I know him by.
Right.
Except for him, right? Like I felt like either he covered his gear with Vizzies or he didn't have it. I felt like he went on some nice runs, but like I mean, like I have 1 or 2 pieces of armor, and there were people who had like 2 pieces of armor on one squad, and I was just like, I'm out of my pay grade here. Holy shit.
Right, dude. Right, dude. I mean, I did move a lot of my stuff around Thursday night, Friday night to ensure like that 24-hour cooldown was good.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of my it did help because I took a lot of my teams had like 1 piece of armor there, 1 piece of weaponry there, and I kind of just combined it into these 4 squads. It's getting me a good feel of what I'm gonna like for PvP, so that made me excited, and we'll talk about that in a second. But preparation for the tournament was fun. I was frustrated just as you were. It took me. I probably fought like 2 demon box just in an accident stream or accident hunt before, but to get to 3 is a really interesting one. We can show my win on stream here. We can show SIs as well, just to show how it is possible, but I didn't complete it. I'm just going to jump straight into how we did, and I'll ask you about how you did, because I didn't even get to watch it or hear about it, really. I didn't complete Masochist, and I didn't complete, I think, what was it, Poach? Yeah, Poached, because I got an egg to hatch on me. Like, I was 1 basic attack away, bro. Like, literally. It was close. It was a well-played match, I thought, but I was just shy of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I went 2 for 4. I know you got at least 1 Dags. I was hyped to hear that, but I didn't spoil anything else for myself yet. How did you do Dags, and how was the preparation?
Yeah, so as soon as they were released, I tried to like put 4 teams together, and hadn't succeeded in a single one until the tournament. So, yeah, like just taking straight L's, yeah, I was telling you earlier, like, you can ask my wife. I was sitting there, like, practicing and trying to win. I'm just like, fuck this game. I fucking suck at box, and now I have to follow rules while I fight box. I just want to fucking kill him, and I was so mad. I'm like, screw this. Like, I went and played RimWorld. I just shut off DFK and played RimWorld for 2 days. I was pretty mad. But I got to the tournament, and I was able to... I actually switched up teams. I think all the teams I used, like that, those specific heroes together, I don't think I'd ran any of them in a squad before. So, I mean, I'd used them, but not in their squads. So these were just completely foreign ones to me. And I felt like the biggest thing I wanted to do was get rid of multi-shot. So my 3 days of practice were just learning how to use piercing shot, right? Like, I really like crit rate. So getting rid of that passive that increases your crit rate in exchange for pierce damage I was really uncomfortable with that, and it was just really foreign to me. And like, even here, you have it, right? No, you don't. You have the piercing one.
I do have piercing shot, yeah.
No, the passive.
Oh, sorry, yeah. I did take the pierce passive on both of them because the eggs. That's the main reason I do it.
Right, but I mean, I really like crit rate. So that was hard for me. But yeah, man, I got in and I did the what's it called?
Fiendish, right?
Fiendish. Yeah, I won Fiendish, which I thought was probably the second hardest one.
The opener was tough. I thought Fiendish was hard, honestly, and I somehow breezed through it. It was a good run for me. And how was your run? Smooth? Was it down to the wire?
I can't remember because as soon as it was done, I just wiped it out of my head and went on to the next one.
Yep.
And then so with what was the next one? Was the next one the one where you had to let it hatch 5 eggs?
Yeah.
I think my archer got crit and died, so I forfeited. And then I was doing poached, and there was 1 egg left. Mama was dead. I had 1 egg left with 16 HP. And you know how I always bitch about Mighty Strike, Mighty Strike, Mighty Strike, and then if you do a basic attack, you miss? Mm-hmm. That happened to me, and I lost. The egg hatched. 16 health.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All my knight needed was a basic attack. And I moved off of Mighty Strike either because I was out of mana. Because why would I? If I know you're doing a circuit of Mighty Strikes and then you switch over to a basic attack, you're going to miss like 90% of the time. Why would I do that?
Right.
But yeah, and so I missed and ended up winning the actual hunt, but, lost the freaking affix. And then for Masochist, I just got lit up. I was trying I just got lit up, so.
Yeah, I stood a chance for a second, but I lost my archer. I ran a Seer Archer Knight. And it was actually running okay. But once you get hit with that, once you lose the archer truly in that comp against especially a 3 demon bot type of challenge, I mean, there's really no chance. There's no chance.
Yeah, and I'd like to see someone do all 4 of those without an archer.
Yeah.
Because if there's people who can't, then it kind of shows that we have a serious problem in this game, and it's the problem that SI always says is the archers are only ranged DPS right now.
Yeah.
And you could say, well, hey, the priest can cast ranged spells, but and one more thing that I used that I didn't run a lot of warriors.
Really?
Yeah, let me jump over to my spreadsheet on what I used real quick.
I went 4 teams, and I went 2 warriors, 2 knights. I went 4 tanks, one in each of my comps, and I had 2 knights, 2 tanks.
Yeah, let me get sheets up with my So let's see. Come on, open up. Why can't I open this right now?
Uh-oh.
Open with Google Sheets. There we go. Okay, let me present here. Maybe I don't need to present, but yeah, okay. So what did I do? I did Archer, Archer, Warrior, Knight, Archer, Archer, Knight, Archer, Knight, Priest, Seer, Archer, Knight. And I feel like when I'm just knocking these out, I use Warrior all the time.
Yeah.
And one of the moves that I thought was interesting that kind of caught some people off guard was... I don't remember who it was, but someone killed one of the baby box with the warrior taunt move. And I just remember SI being like, what? He's going for the taunt. The taunt's not going to help you here, dude. And then he killed it. And he was like, oh. Sometimes you just forget that move does damage. Dude, yeah. I will finish off a baby box with that move so frequently, you would think I'd know the name of it. But it's like, it just kind of goes to show that like maybe there are some strategies that we use pretty commonly that like since the coverage of combat is like strictly tournament based, that I feel like a lot of us aren't getting the exposure to a lot of the strategies that we should be.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of going to lead into my next question. I'll wait 1 second and just comment on what you said, you know. It was called Gruff, by the way, and that move is great. You know, there's a lot of those little moves that, or even you've talked about it before, you know, a basic attack on a seer or a priest. Sometimes you need 20 damage. You need it that turn. You need it right now.
Yep.
And, you know, people, not that they forget, but, you know, don't underestimate just a measly little basic attack every now and again.
Chip damage. Call that chip damage in the biz.
Right. Skiller's in the house. Eric is still in the house. Eric's been here since earlier, so big shout out to him. He says, I had one minor issue where the gear I equipped on my warrior was somehow not in the fiendish fight. So I've noticed this
Seen that
before,
too.
and I don't know if this is visual or I don't know if this is actually, I don't know what's going on with my game.
Yeah, after I equip, I always back out and refresh to
Yep,
make
you
sure
got to
it's there.
refresh,
I wonder if you
whether
did
it
that.
be,
Can you share with us? Did you do that?
can I
'Cause
share
if
my
I
game?
don't see it, no, Eric. I was just hoping Eric would tell us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, if I don't see it on the sprite, I back out and I refresh. I do a hard refresh.
Hold up. I'm going to see if I can't fix this real quick on the side. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, leading into my next question there, we were talking on, okay, we only have one range damage, one range DPS, and a few tanks that are dishing pretty solid damage. I still am in the category, in the belief group that, things are going to change drastically when we're not fighting bosses with 1,500 HP. When
Yeah.
we're fighting another team of three archers, an archer, seer, knight, and they got manageable HP bars. Okay, yeah, you can have a knight with 1,000 HP. But I don't know, dude. It's going to change a lot. Leading me into my next question, Dags. 6 classes right now. PvP came tomorrow.
Yep.
How content are you with the variability in comps that we can create? How content are you just in the game overall with where we're headed?
Man, I think first thing we're just gonna see a lot of 3 archer builds.
Even in PvP, you really think?
Yeah, and then I think someone's gonna figure out a counter for it.
It's going to be
And
seer. It's
it's
going to be
just gonna
one
ebb and
seer and a
flow
knight,
and ebb
dude.
and
I think people could out sustain triple archers pretty easily, dude.
I kind of want to jump in the combat testing grounds and see how like 3 berserkers would do against it. Just like that high damage. But I mean, when I build an archer, right, I'm building dexterity. I'm getting vitality to like 15 or 20, and then I'm just going dexterity, agility, luck, like all the way home. So agility's your evasion, right? So I mean, I feel like with the two-handed axe, maybe a berserker might have some problems. You know what we kind of need is like a move that'll make the archer go berserk. Maybe the thief will have a poison where whoever it hits has a certain a certain chance to like poison them or something.
Right.
Or maybe the ninja. That would just really, like, if the ninja had a range like shuriken that had a poison on it that would had a chance to make the target just go berserk. I feel like that would be kind of a fun counter, something like that. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna see a lot of 3 archer before we don't. So, I don't know, man. I mean, you gotta start somewhere though, and for people who are still like, oh yeah, we need more than 6 classes. I mean, there were games that I've played, like, didn't Overwatch start with just like 8 heroes or something like that? There's so many games that are like combat based where you don't start with the full roster. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm interested to see, because we haven't gotten to send heroes against heroes yet, unless you're doing a mirror match in the combat testing grounds. So
Right, dude, right. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. I mean, you did put here something that you're very eager to find out when and if we will be able to participate in testing,
yeah,
I think that's crucial. I know internally they're already doing some things, of course, but letting the players play it is, I think, a whole different ball game, and I do think it'll come. But I wonder. I don't know. I know you're adamant about it and you're excited to do it, so
yeah. I ask Bolon every week if I could sign an NDA and jump in and do PvP, and he's like, no, and I'm like, don't tell me that Winston's not tired of facing Sachet all the time. Like, he's gotta be. You guys have to be tired of facing each other. Like, and how are you gonna find all the messed up things if you don't send someone like Sticks Intern in, who's gonna try to exploit the entire system?
yeah.
Like,
Or someone like, damn, and forgive me, I think it was O'Cool. You saw O'Cool's run?
Yeah, I did.
Former, or reigning champion, if you will, of Mythic Squad Void Hunt Tournament number 1. The dude brought a double seer comp and a berserker and gave that dude probably 2K shield at one point.
Yeah.
It was insane. And imagine a comp where maybe it is triple archer against that. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I took your screen away, so if you want to add that back in, just the game alone.
Oh yeah, I think we're back.
No, Eric. I don't think that they should allow that. I was in the same camp as you. Like, why you could do it in Final Fantasy? Why can't you do it here? And yeah, because the Berserker thing would be awesome. But because you could break taunts that way. And I think it would ruin some of the nice mechanics that they have. So it would be cool for your Berserker, but I feel like, yeah, sure, if I want my Berserker to go Berserk, because if he gets hit, there's a chance he Berserks, so I'm just going to do a basic attack with my Priest and do like 0 damage and almost get rewarded for that. There's just too many other nice mechanics that would be ruined, I feel like, when it comes to PvP by being able to do that. If the team would have built the game around where that wouldn't matter, like, your taunt doesn't get broken if you're attacked by your own teammate, then fine. But the team didn't build the game with that in mind, and so it's kind of would become an exploit at some point. And how worthless would taunt become if all you had to do was do a basic attack to your ally to get rid of it? 50% chance.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about that.
So it would just, and that's my only example that I have off the top of my head. But it would just create more exploits. And don't get me wrong, I freaking love cheese. But I love cheesy mechanics. But yeah, I think it would just kind of, so you're never gonna taunt, right? Easy stop for an archer, taunt it. And now you can't because all it takes is one turn and that shit's gone. So I don't know, but yeah, good thinking. It's a really cool mechanic. It's just the game's not built with it in mind, so it would just be an exploit at that point.
Big shout out to Sir Worm here as well. Sending 69 TD, the way to go. And then we do see Mr. Dax sending them 69 Frosties as well.
There it is.
Big shout out to Emerson as well. I was giving Emerson pain, I heard. He was DMing me during my games that my music was echoing or something.
Oh my god. I couldn't freaking concentrate.
I thought you didn't mute the channel like I
called you twice.
No way. Did I really not do it?
No, you had do not disturb on. It wouldn't go through. I'm like, I wanted to be like, dude, we can hear you. So I don't know if the YouTube audience was able to hear you, but me, Sticks Intern, and Emerson, because I didn't know how to mute. I didn't know how to mute the peanut gallery. So like I just hear your music and I'm like, it didn't affect how I played. I was just like, man, this would be much nicer like if I could either hear the music full on, and I thought I heard you hit some high notes there, if you were singing along.
Dude, I had no mic, so I don't know. Like I literally unplugged my mic the other day when I went on Sarge's stream because I streamed from my laptop. So like there's
if your laptop has an internal mic, it probably automatically.
There might be, I guess, but. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty funny.
Trade Room, you were able to hear it from the YouTube audience?
I was jamming, dude. I needed some vibe.
You were.
I needed some jam so I didn't get just stuck in my head while I was playing.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. Hopefully Emerson, was okay. I'll have to rewatch the stream and hear.
Speaking of Emerson, when he's streaming, what is he talking about when he's like, oh yeah, people hate me for this, or like nobody hates him.
Nobody can hate Emerson at all. Emerson Frosty changed his handle on Twitter as well. That makes me so happy. Like you don't even know. Like Emerson Frosty, it's so clean now. I can actually look him up because that's the biggest problem. When I want to tag him on X, I type in Emerson and nothing would come up. Just the way the search query works on X,
yeah.
But.
Have you ever tried to find Hubert in Jazz Hands? Jazz Hands is like DFK jazziness or some crap like that. You'll never find him. And then I think Hubert is like DFK Cumberdale. So again, never gonna find him.
Yeah, sometimes the way it works is like it doesn't really work off if the username has the letters in it. It like works on what it starts with.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm not Fat Unicorn anymore.
Yep, I remember I got a little upset and I said, Dags, you got to change this, brother.
Yeah, I changed it.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
You don't even know. But yeah, so I mean, I'm hyped for PvP. Like you said, I want to get in on that testing if we ever, even if it's a Seagull type of reward, you know, stack a little Seagull, and I know I think it should more be like a hunter reward. Like, okay, people that are hunting, playing the game a lot, have an understanding of this game, get them in there, dude. Let's see what the game's capable of, and you know, let's test the game with even more folks. Because, bro, I would put hours into PvP testing, even if it wasn't worth anything. You know what I mean? If it was just for the good of the game, you know, there would be a good line of people ready to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else on that topic? We'll probably just continue talking PvP a little.
I mean, yeah, they're so focused on like, yeah, that'll happen. It'll be the private phase 1. And it's like, no, we don't want to be private phase 1 because we're going to be streaming private phase 1. We want to be working on an unreleased version, helping make it good. And then, yeah, just, I mean, unless they're going to have us for private phase 1 do an NDA as well. It's like, give us some. And I guess that sucks because, like, you know, how do you punish an anonymous entity who you're only tied to them as a crypto wallet, right? So you have them do an NDA. Well, I mean, we're doxxed already. That's what they should fucking do. The streamers in the castle are already doxxed. You already have their private information, so you can already have them sign a legally binding contract because you have you have everything on them. They have a copy of my license. They have my home address. They have my first and last name. Like,
it's a good point too.
let me get in there and come after me if I fuck up.
Yeah, you have, you know, the backup, if you will. You know what I mean? The backup plan. So.
And I don't know anything about law, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. But
Very well might be.
Like,
That's what we usually do here, though, Dag. So.
But it's like, let's pick like a random person. I mean, let's go with Skiller. He probably hasn't doxed to the team, right? So if they're like, yeah, sure, Skiller, you can test PvP, just don't tell people about it. And then he goes ahead and tells people about it, makes an alt account, and just spills everything, right? There's no way they can enforce that. So.
Right.
But with us. Yeah, Trader, let me in.
Let me in. You know, that's great. I think that's a great idea, honestly. I think that could be a lot of fun. Not only fun, I know it's going to be a lot of fun. That's part of the reason, but we want to work on something, you know, for the benefit of the game. You know, I know we get out here and talk about it, but if, you know, let's say 10, 20, 30 of the most active, or, you know, just people overall have a good, you know, firm grasp of the game, can test and kind of feel out these features, and I don't even know what's to come. You know, they have talked about the landing zones are being worked on, of course, the art. They talked a little about from the, I don't have it written down. I didn't fully get to watch and listen to the AMA, but they talked about a partnership in line as well. Did you? Yeah, you added this, a marketing campaign of sorts with Metis. What did you hear about that, Dags, real quick? Anything?
Sorry, my kid's screaming, so I'm on mute.
You're good, bro.
But I thought, I can't remember. They briefly went over that they're going to be starting a marketing campaign with Metis. So, I mean, that's exciting, like, because they, like, the team always was just talking about, like, how much that Metis team, like, likes them and is happy to have them there. And so, yeah, I mean, a marketing campaign, all we've had is Karate Combat, right? So it'll be awesome to see something else.
Something different, something new. Just bring more eyes on the game, you know, show them where we've gone, because a lot of people, again, still just don't really know. Each and every week, we're finding new people that heard of DFK, and unfortunately enough, it kind of, you know, it has a bad taste in some people's mouth. And not to a fault of DFK. We've talked about before, you know, the Harmony hack. A lot of people don't want to say that name, but we're going to say it here today, Dags. Or the other, you know, unfortunate events that just have occurred to DFK. That's what people remember, unfortunately. So, yeah, Name of the game for
Well,
me is
people who used to play don't even know what the game is like anymore.
exactly.
And I mean, and part of that, like I'm kind of seeing that too, and like so I told you earlier this week, like yeah, I forgot to post our show. I was like I'm gonna start posting stuff on Reddit, because
right.
like the only one on who's policing Reddit right now is Guy Kid, so I'm just like okay, I found DFK from Reddit. Why wouldn't I put DFK content out there?
It's a good point.
And then I mean I was bugging you about it like a couple months ago, like saying we should just take all our shit that we put on YouTube and upload it to like Rumble and see if we get an additional audience. We have an account. I just haven't sat down with you and gotten the text code. So
Yeah, we just have to do that, and
yeah.
more eyes on DFK.
Yeah, and I mean the only ad I've seen for DFK is that one that they start the freaking AMA with. It's like DefiKingdoms, an immersive fantasy experience, blah blah blah. You know, why don't we have any like quick ads that maybe a quick ad that like gets shot at somebody while they're scrolling through Twitter or something? Twitter, it's crypto Twitter, right? So if it's a crypto game, why not focus fire there? You know, focus fire at the people who you have the highest chance of grabbing, not like you don't need to go to like Facebook and try to get a new audience, right?
You know, Panga Panga makes a great point here, dude. Because a lot of the Twitter folks that we do talk to that we're talking about that, know the game or heard of the game from back in the day, don't really know about what's going on now. Most of them are more concerned with the price. Most of them aren't players. They're not in the trenches like we are playing this game and, through active development, learning about the game, playing the game, testing certain things when they go live, of course, with the other community members, getting that first hand after a release, that's a lot of fun for me, I think. But most of them, a lot of people on crypto Twitter overall are so concerned about price. They can't take a step back like we do each and every week and just have fun with a game that has crypto elements behind it. We're somewhere in a bull run. I don't know if we're at, more of the beginning. I don't know if we're already past the middle. I don't know if we're near the end. Who knows? Nobody truly knows. But yeah, a lot of the community here now is part of something bigger, I think, than just simply the price, like Panga Panga says here. So I agree.
Well, and you're reminding me, I just posted it in the chat, you're reminding me of something that happened earlier this week. Superior Forum, who's like, he's definitely a DefiKingdoms bull, is like, convince me why I should lock up 3,000 Jewel now, like this week. And like everyone was like, no, and like, or some people,
let's stop you there. The only people that commented were the ones
hold
that said
up,
no.
man. Yeah.
Go on.
So someone does say something. I can't remember who it was, and he goes like, "Yeah, it doesn't seem very bullish." And I just went back at him, and I'm like, the people who, this is reaching, like they don't play the game. That's exactly what I said. I said the people who play this game, they do go and they do their hunts, and they do their summons, and they burn their jewel. It's like I'm like well, I was like, why would you even lock up Jewel? Like that's not even fun. That's boring. Like go play the game.
Seriously.
And I was and he was just talking about like how much Jewel he had up, and I was like, I don't care about your financial situation. Like I have 40 Jewel left, and I'm having a fucking blast in this game because I spend it on the things that matter, like equipment, like heroes, like summons. And I was like, who gives a shit about Jewel? Who cares? I
agree, dude.
Let's play a freaking video game. Like I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was usually pretty nice to that guy. I shut him down. I'm like, it's so fucking boring. I like him too.
I like Superior Form a lot, by the way, but that post was a little.
Agree with him.
It was tough to interpret because first off, I'm not going to give financial advice on. I'm not going to. The way he worded it, I'm not telling you to buy Jewel. He literally said, "Why should I buy?" Like convince me to buy Jewel. I'm not convincing anyone to buy Jewel. I'm not convincing any of you guys out there today to buy Jewel. Do what you want. Do your own research and make your own investment choices. We preach that from day one. But Sticks, in combination with that, Sticks intern makes a great point. The team can't talk about the price of Jewel. That's the funniest part. Compliance, U.S. regulations. Let's never encourage the team to talk about price action. They reiterated a lot, like they can't talk about what a price would do if if X and Y is completed or enacted.
Right.
Legally they just can't, and they don't. But
Well, and
superior form does get people thinking.
and it's not their job to like make Jewel, right? It's not their job to make the price of Jewel go up.
Right.
It's their job to make a good game that utilizes the token that incentivizes using Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
And then that should technically happen naturally.
Yep.
Right?
That's the idea.
So, but man, it's just such uncharted territories. Like no one's done this before. There's
Right.
no model to follow.
But no one, I mean, there's maybe one or two, and I'm not going to name names, but there's maybe 1, 2, 3, cannot be no more than 5 fingers, no more than 5 companies, in my opinion, right now that are trailblazing in crypto gaming. And we happen to be following, I think, one of the best ones with the best community by far. That I know for sure. Best community, DefiKingdoms for sure. But
Well, and it's like people putting Shrapnel still above DFK for like great crypto games.
I see it all the time.
I like Shrapnel. I think it's a kick-ass game. I don't see how it's better than DFK, other than it's going to reach a bigger audience. It's going to reach a Fortnite crowd and a GTA crowd, which we're not going to do.
I'm not gonna lie, Dags. I've played a lot of shooters, and I mean, when I play it, I've done a few live streams, and of course, I'm not gonna like down talk something that's building most of the time. I mean, I'll give my opinion where it's due, but the hitboxes in that game are not very good, dude. Like, it is not the most quality shooter I've ever played. I play a lot of shooters. I played a lot of shooters back in the day. Unless they're going for like a very authentic, like, you know what I mean? Like, missing is kind of the name of the game.
Like Morrowind.
It's not a good feel. It's not one of those instant feedback games. You know what I mean? There's not that like there's no hit markers. There's little things about it where I'm like, I don't have the time to really talk about it and be in the Discord and tell them these things. But I'm like, you guys got a ways to go. I'm a big first-person shooter player, back in the day especially. And they got a ways to go. They don't even have the token implemented. I know they have the token live, but like there's nothing to do with it other than buy random shit in the shop, and that token is just dumping. And overall, I'm a fan of Shrapnel, but these are just some things like you said, people on crypto Twitter, these KOLs that are the big wigs. Half of them I don't even think play every game. I think they watch a few tutorials, maybe make one YouTube video that they're getting paid for. That's a 10-minute video that they spent 30 minutes to an hour editing. All power to you. Make your money in the ecosystem. But, some of these KOLs shouldn't be looked at as gods in the gaming scene because some of them don't even fucking play all the games they're ranking. They might watch one tutorial, one video from someone else, and never play the game.
Well, who's in the top 5 for Staked Jewel? Ansem.
Yeah.
That should tell you everything you need to know. Right?
Hey, Ansem, though, I want to say something about Ansem. I know he's a meme coin, master at this point, but when I have his noties on because he's a good follow on X. I think it's like
too.
Black Noise 06. If you guys want to follow.
Now what I'm saying though, I'll let you say what you're gonna say.
Okay. Let me just finish it real quick because he's always advocating for gaming and crypto. He's always like under things. He's like, when people say like no one's bullish on crypto gaming anymore, he's like, I am. Like he does say things like that here and there. It's not the focal point of his page without a doubt. He could be more vocal on crypto gaming, and you have verified that wallet appears to be Ansem's. That is one of the top 5 holders of Jewel. And he said before, let Jewel run again at the end of this bull market. I don't want it to be the end of the bull market. I think it's going to potentially have a good chance to do some good things when PvP comes. But what were you going to say? I kept rambling.
I was going to say it's not that he's not bullish on the game. It's that he's not playing.
Yeah, big one. Big one there. He's not playing. We've tried
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna.
There's no way.
I'm not gonna be like that crazy person that's under each and every tweet of his. But every now and again, if he talks something relative to Jewel or someone in his comments talks something relative to Jewel, I try to send like screenshots or some cool stuff under just to show him where we've gone. But he's probably more in the mentality like, okay, we could go and play this game, or he could just shill shit coins to his 500,000 followers and just make buku bucks. So there's that.
Yeah.
But look at this build, Dags, real quick that I was
Okay.
testing for Bad
I've
Mother
been
Clucker
looking
Void
at
Hunt.
Shroud, dude. I've been looking at Shroud.
This was not successful.
No.
But we were trying some things earlier, so this is what was going on there. But yeah, I mean, what kind of I kind of want to wrap this back around to superior form because I don't think I finished my point overall. Was the fact that most of the people, and you kind of reiterated it, but most of the people that didn't comment like he was saying on that post were the ones that first off aren't going to give financial advice. Like we're not going to go tell someone to buy a Jewel.
Yeah.
But most of them are just the ones that like are in the trenches each and every day. So why, what is known doesn't have to be said to us.
Yeah.
So we would kind of look at that post. We're like, all right, like, is he just kind of baiting us in to kind of like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think
Yeah.
that was kind of the sentiment for there not to be a lot of responses. Be like, oh yeah, go buy Jewel because of this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I thought about writing a post, but I didn't because I was like, that's just not even what I want to do. Like, you're already in the ecosystem, bro.
I tried to ignore it, but like once I saw that post where he was like, it doesn't seem very bullish, I was like, hold the fucking phone here. I was like, we're freaking bullish as hell. You just don't see us.
Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be bullish, bro. And I guess I shouldn't say that because we come out here because we enjoy the game first and foremost. But I don't think we would just continuously playing a game that was just like gonna be driven to the dirt. Like we think the team is capable of making a fun game, which they already have with just PvE. And that's kind of why we stick around. We were enthralled by the art since the beginning, and everything they've been building on top of these random little NFT characters that we bought for, so-and-so bucks, depending on when you came into this ecosystem. You bought Jewel at so-and-so price, depending on when you came into this ecosystem. This is all because these little cards right here, and because of that green little token called Jewel. So,
yeah. Here we go. He goes, I have 50,000 Jewel locked right now for 3 years. Wanted to see how bullish people are. And I just said, locking Jewel's boring. People who are playing the game aren't likely to interact with these posts. Summoning and hunts are the most interesting. Your finances aren't my business, but ask the Jewelers or Mythic Squad about burning a Mythic Pirate with a rare dread. Now you're talking. And,
yes, dude.
And he goes, yeah, locking Jewel is boring. And I go, I don't think it's a good gauge of bullishness for this game. Go look at the top 50 wallets with Lock Jewel. I bet not a single one of them enjoy playing the game for what it is. Doesn't mean they don't want it to succeed, but the commoners are the bullish ones.
I agree, dude. I agree. And that's not to say he's not bullish either. I think he likes the game. Like obviously he went out and told us his bag size. He's a good dude overall. I think his sentiment towards DFK has been fairly good overall, especially before that tweet. But I think that was him trying to just engage the community to be like, hey, tell these people why we're buying Jewel. And I guess maybe the community didn't take it that way. Like maybe we didn't just ride that wave like we should have. But let's show something that I'm super bullish on. I mean, this is just like insane. Deflationary assets that we're just burning. 718,000 crystal.
Is crystal deflationary?
Crystal's deflationary now.
I didn't even know that.
Crystal's deflationary. I want to say technically.
That's
I'm
gonna be
pretty
a problem.
sure. SI or trade, tell me please. I'm pretty sure. 71 million gold. You go to 2 million in Mad Boars of crystal. Like that is insane. PvP is gonna have a buy-in price, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I would guess that there'd be some sort of price that each person has to pay in. I don't know, but we got players playing 3,000 hunts of this game.
Yeah.
Just this is some of the reasons we're bullish on. Not because fucking Jewel price is at what 13.
That's Hope
cents.
right there, right? Just have fun.
Just have fun is Hope.
Yeah, Hope had to step out from the tournament. I was looking forward to seeing
sad.
Looking forward to seeing Hope hunt.
Hope, Majin, Ray Badge, I think he's Mythic Squad. Unnecessary. I see him always winning. Ash, Mellow Green, which is iOS code, right?
Yeah, Green looked like he's in the top 10.
Phoenicius, oh my god, he played so well today. His match is, if you want to study gameplay, study O'Cool. Carrotcat's coming tomorrow, study O'Cool, study iOS code. Scalar came out to play, I heard. Batar up here as well.
Tar
Jettles.
growing Carolina Reaper peppers on Twitter. If you want to learn
Yep.
how to do that, go check them out.
Yes, sir.
And there's Skiller. Got to break in that 10, baby.
Oh yeah, Skiller's right on the precipice. Oh,
He
he's
just
hunting
doesn't-
for Batar. If Batar
Yeah.
starts hunting Peppers a little less, I think he'll yield them off. But I don't know. It's harvesting season soon, so Skiller might have to pass him up. But yeah, we talked about it before. Mythic Squad holding down the ground and keeping people entertained with burning when we had nothing in this game. Just pit fodder. Burning $100 heroes, $500 heroes, probably $1,000 heroes. Those are the type of things we're bullish on. And, maybe from my point of view, maybe we interpreted that a little wrong. Maybe we should have just been under there and just praising DFK because of that tweet. And maybe that's what Superior Form was going for. But
Well,
who knows?
I mean, yeah, and I think it was Dreamer even said it's kind of an issue, right? When we have not the sponsored hunts, but the collabs for Vizzies, right? The collaboration Vizzies. He's like, you guys need to get in those communities and just, become their DFK expert and just talk about how awesome the project is. Because the reason these content creators are doing this is because they want to bring eyes onto the game too. But it's like, you guys are the ones who have to go in and do that. And we just don't. We're in our little summoning and hunt bubble. We just don't. It's like we might all be a bunch of introverts, who just somehow got comfortable talking to each other.
It could be that, It could be that. But no, that was a great point, and I think you said Bolon said that. Because I don't remember either. But yeah, that's what we should be doing. We should be getting in there, and joining their communities. And if they're not joining us, why don't we potentially see? And I'm not saying everyone has to do this, but I thought about doing it, potentially joining like his guild Discord and just being like, "Hey guys, have you guys been busy?" Simple shit like just making chatter. Sometimes I just don't have the energy to do it, but that's what it would help. Like if we were in the trenches deeply, potentially joining those and trying to bring over their users to us too. I mean, who knows where we could go, but I'm excited overall for the team to do their part in the near future with what they've talked about with the Metis partnership and marketing and stuff like that, and milestones and all that good stuff. So,
and it's actually kind of hard now to go into other communities, because they kind of like did this backwards, right? Like all the complicated parts got released first. It sounds like if scrub fights were live, I'm sure we'd have an easier time just going in, gifting someone 3 level 1 heroes and say, try it out.
Mm-hmm.
What are level 1 heroes to me? Here, have fun. Just have fun.
Just have fun.
So maybe that's part of the issue is, and it's like when I can't remember who that new guy was that was in our guild like a month ago, and we tried to explain summoning to him, and like we literally just gave him a list of like what profession heroes to buy if he saw them, and then tried to explain summoning, and he was just like, this is just too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But then we did have that other guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Featon?
Yeah. I gave him that one warrior, and he's like, hell yeah, I got this piece of loot, and I had the warrior you got me up front.
Dude.
I think
He's
we dark
loving it,
summoned.
dude.
Yeah, man. We dark summoned I think it's a warrior dread knight. No, not dread. Take it back. Don't light up. Warrior dark knight. Warrior dark knight with we put a regular fortitude stone on it, or what's the endurance one called? Is it fortitude? Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a regular fortitude stone on it, and I think I did like 5 levels with regular crystals for him, and I let him level it up the rest of the way, and yeah, he had a blast, man, and he's in doing boss fights. But I mean, that was a lot of work just for one person.
Yeah, I guess that kind of leads back to like our guides idea, like that the Mythic Squad or the Jewelers have been implementing.
Yeah.
Having those guys at the ready. I know some things are backwards. I'm gonna make a point on that scrub fight point you made as well after this, but those Huffenstein guides, those Jewelers University guides, Those are huge, and if we can consolidate those into nice, easy, for example, like hero guides like you've made, or onboarding guides like Huff's made, things that we can direct them to not have to take our own personal time, because it's valuable. Sometimes you don't have time to like kind of baby step. We did have time for Fian, but sometimes it is harder to baby step each and every player into the game. Of course, there is the docs, but some people aren't as motivated as maybe me and you were, or a lot of the community that's here today, to just go into the docs and deep dive and really just get truly.
I was just gonna say, Skiller.
We
You
need
have
Frosty
Frosty be an AI hand-holding guide
Oh,
to help you get your first
my
couple
God.
heroes to level 5.
it's actually genius because
Like pop up on the bottom of the screen and be like, okay, now it is your warrior's turn. Try using Mighty Strike.
because the AI can read what we post about it, or like what's known on the docs. Maybe it can learn that stuff. So
Yeah.
if you ask it, like, okay, I have these heroes, what do I do with them? Maybe it can help you do. I mean,
Ouch. That rampage really hurt. Try using Taunt before you, right?
It could be crazy if they could make Frosty the AI, from courtesy of Emerson, that's going to be implemented into the blow site with KP, I believe, in the future. If they could make that a DFK like buddy, oh my God, that would be huge.
Well, and it's like hand-holding is such a big part of the first, 20 minutes of Final Fantasy.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Never played, but I know it's a great game and I need to try it one day. I just never played.
At least it's not with 1 through 4 if I remember correctly, but I remember 7 and 10, your hand, and 12, your hand is held for so long in the beginning of that game that when you go and do a replay, you're like, shit, can I just get through this damn tutorial? And they'll lock features and slowly feed them to you. And it's like, when are we going to take a picture? We're taking void shards from Final Fantasy. Why can't we take the hand holding?
Yeah.
And that's kind of things that I really want to see. I want to see a hand holding tutorial, right? Okay, taunt doesn't hit all the time. Make a battle that the result is predetermined, and that your taunt is going to work after you kill a baby boar.
Yeah.
Right.
Do that.
Something like that.
You know what I was thinking of, Dags, actually today, and tell me how crazy this idea is. But Ultra Green, Mellow Green Giant, iOS code had the craziest green skin, gruff hair, bearded green archer.
He was a skag too, right?
Skag. That's what I meant, not gruff. Skag, just a beautiful looking hero.
Yes.
And I told SI, I was like, look, these are the heroes we need to be making these ads on. These ones that are like, bro, this is what DFK is about, these fantasy shit. And then I got to thinking, I was taking the dog out. I'm like, bro,
I thought
scrub
you were
fights,
you
right?
were taking something else. I was taking a dump.
That's where a lot of good thoughts are bred. But this one was not there on the John. This one rather was, outside, getting some greenery, touching grass. And I was like, bro, okay, we have all these traits. Let's go to the tavern. We have all these traits, these visual traits. What do I don't know about you guys. What do people like to do in games? Customization. Scrub fights, Dag. Scrub fights. Customization. You get in this game, let me fucking build a free-to-play hero based on all this stuff, customized to the Ritz. You see all the hairstyles. You know what I'm talking about? You slide. It's
and
looking
then
cool.
you go and you try to summon that fucker.
Maybe you get a free summon. No, not even. But this is a hero you get to keep. This is a card. Every I don't know how they do it though with multi-walleting. That's the problem. The way we have things set up, it'd be tough. But this is how you kind of limit it. Make it a hero that can do scrub fights 1 to 5. Maybe they only give you tiers. It's nothing that's going to break the game's economy. But you can go in.
It would if you could take Void and Plague touched skins.
Yeah, but maybe don't allow that. Those are
Just
make
basic
it
only.
Make it no mutations. That's what I was thinking. Even
when you're telling me this, who's your favorite hero?
Who's my favorite hero? Well, first off, I would make it if I was the dev of this sort of initiation program here, whatever you'd want to call it. Only make it these top classes, or maybe even the top 6 that we play with right now.
Okay.
No advanced. You can choose everything. You can choose class. Maybe it's only out of 4 or 6 or 12, the first 12. Don't choose subclass. Let that be random, but make it all
Yep.
basic
I
classes.
like that.
We'll just go through this kind of, make it common or make it uncommon even to give it a little color, make it a little fun. But again, it's not sellable. It's not tradable.
Ooh, people are gonna have an issue with that.
But why? But it's free. Like, you're not paying anything. You get every account that's made. You get one hero that can only play. This is to bring people in.
It would be
This
like
isn't-
the it would be
this
like
isn't
the
trust.
cake. It would be like the cake. You had me until you said not tradable. Which personally I agree with you.
People would have an issue
But
with it. I
people
see.
would have an issue.
I
with
don't think
that.
they'd have an issue with it though if it didn't have crazy utility. It'd be different if we gave everyone like a rare and we said, yeah, you can't trade it, or I don't know. If it would be
Yeah.
different if I don't know. I don't see why you would need to sell it. If it's why you would want to sell it, who would be buying your custom made random hero? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
custom that you made. Maybe it's even got a little different border. I don't know. I'm picking out the lines here, but
Yeah.
the big things would be to utilize these attributes and customize those. Customize your
Yeah.
appearance. Get me, whatever hair I like, or you know what I mean? People like to do that. People like to put certain colors. Don't have to give them the whole color palette. Maybe give them the top 6 or, a good just Roy G. Biv type of thing. But that's what I think. I think that could be cool.
Put
Make
it
it a little
on lock.
tutorial run where you got a few quests you got to do. You got to go on a scrub fight. You got to quest with it in foraging or fishing or, little things.
We'll throw it on the Talk DFK website as a suggestion.
I think it could be big. I think they could build off it at least, and create something like. But it's also not their focus. That's the another thing, dude. Like, we have so many other things to focus on. Even like you said, a hand holding tutorial.
Yeah.
We kind of have it in here, so I'm sure that's not on their priority list to make it more like guided instead of just this readable version.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something I was thinking about, like I said, outside, brilliant ideas
Cool
are
idea.
sometimes thought upon when the community gets talking. So I would be all for something like that. Is there anything else, Dags, that we want to add in here? Did I miss anything on the list?
Well,
I'm trying to look through.
I want to show my favorite hero. I think I showed
Please
this
do.
hero last week, but I don't care. We're doing it again.
Let's see it.
There he is, the one on the right. This is my
Ooh.
favorite hero that I have.
Look at that. What hairstyle is that? Because that looks like the swoop looks sweet on him. And does he have glasses on right now?
He's got the hype glasses. What
Okay,
hairstyle
yeah, that's
is
dope.
that? Let's
Oh,
see.
and he's Giant Slayer.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's freaking sweet. Hairstyle, side shave, green B3. What is that? Head app color. What's his head appendage? What even is his? Fawn horns? Where? Oh, they are there, aren't they? I didn't even know those were there.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, and he's got the void skin. Yeah, dude.
Like that.
I like
That's a
that
good looking
hero a
hero
lot.
right there.
And then this is my my 5-year-old's hero right here.
Where's that? Oh, the one to the left? That
Yeah.
thing is sweet with the Draconics.
Yeah.
Are those Draconics?
Yeah, man. He was just like, I want that hero. That one's mine. Yeah, it's got the Draconics on it. Fawn horns again.
I like it, dude. I like it a lot.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have... Oh, I do have a hero. Let me pull it up. I have
Alright.
a favorite visual
I'm
one.
gonna stop sharing here.
I also have another suggestion that maybe I should be on that talk site a little more. And this is a visual. This is perfectly tied in.
That's another thing the team said during the past 2 AMAs. You guys just aren't on the
Yeah,
talk
we
show.
need to be. I need to get on there. We need to get on there, dude. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. So you have a hero. This one, for example, has a lot of Vizzies, right?
Yeah.
Has some armor. Mainly for Vizzies, not really armor, because armor is going to show. But let me have a toggle button here. Because, like, I don't remember what the fuck some of my heroes look like. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
the Vizzies take over completely.
Yeah.
So let
that
me
was
have a
on the
toggle.
AMA too. They want a hide helm feature.
Yeah, okay, so maybe they did talk about that. I want something where it's not just helm. I want to take everything off. I want to, like,
Yeah.
bare skin. Show me
Yeah.
it with no Vizzies, no armor, so I could see what that hero looks like again. I think that'd be cool. Very little, not important at all, but
Yeah.
something I thought of. Let me pull up my favorite hero visually that I just remembered, and then I saw something here that you were pretty vocal on. You know, it's funny how you worded it. The talk distinguishing between pit versus portal heroes.
Oh,
Heroes should be heroes. Let's move on.
I'm so tired of it. And I know there's a lot of people who love this shit, but it's like them talking about like actually like come on, like there should like oh we need to have league with void heroes, league with divine heroes, blah blah blah. It's like come on, man. They're just like I'm so tired of it. Yeah, Gaia's heroes versus void heroes, whatever. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Like if there's a tournament where like if there's entire leagues where they're just like, oh yeah, no void heroes allowed. I'm just like that's stupid. Like I don't know. I can't verbalize what I'm trying to say here, but I'm just tired of it.
I understand,
Like
bro.
like the team has made a distinction between them for divine essence or void essence, and let's just get on with it because the people who are playing this game, all they care about is fucking winning. It doesn't matter how. Use the mechanics you're given and fucking win.
Facts.
Fuck.
Great point.
Yeah, Skiller, we should have a Greater Stones only tournament. I almost burned a Greater Stone hero today. Can't say I've done that before. Almost did it.
Bro, this is crazy. I don't know how this happened. What the fuck?
What's going
So
on?
I'm on the
All I
side.
see is your tavern.
Okay, good. I'm on the side adding my seed phrase, which is very dangerous, mind
Oh,
you.
you're doing that on stream?
Yeah, I'm doing it on another tab because I'm impatient. I need Rabby on here because I cannot pull up my MetaMask right now. It's pissing me off. So I did it. I don't think this is anything. Yeah, this is just my addresses. Well, actually, maybe I won't show it just in case.
Yeah.
Dude, I only have like I have 7 wallets probably total. And that's
Okay.
with Guild Wallet, Guild Escrow Wallet, and then like maybe 3 other burners and my mains.
Okay.
And
Why don't you do the private key to pull it up instead?
I did it with seed phrase just because that was like I just grabbed that first. And
yeah, but doesn't that only give you the first account of the entire wallet?
dude, it gave me 50 and it's asking me which 50 I want to add to the wallet.
Oh.
Like I don't have 50 wallets, Dags. Like, what is
Yeah,
going
you do. They're
How?
just hidden.
They're just hidden? Is it because
Yeah.
like is that the thing where each wallet like creates another set of
So like
backup wallets?
like you have a wallet and then when you switch over to another account, that's just another account of the same wallet. They all have the same seed phrase, but they have different private keys.
What?
Yeah.
What are you saying to me right now?
So like when I said I abandoned the wallet that I used for DFK Helper, I didn't just make another account. I made a whole new wallet. And so like I have like my farming wallets like Dags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're all in the same wallet, but there's 6 different accounts.
So you're telling me every wallet I've made
So
is
they-
technically just the same wallet?
Just the same wallet, yeah.
It's
They have
just
the
another
same seed
account.
phrase. They just have different private keys. So if you wanted to pull up a specific one, you use the private key, not the seed phrase.
Bro. A little bit of knowledge for my head top here today. That's crazy, honestly. But it makes sense.
So if you think you've abandoned some, like, so when you're like, yeah, just to be safe, I used a different wallet. You've always just been using the same wallet.
Probably, bro. Different OX. Just a different OX.
It's a different OX for sure, but if it has the same, at least I'm pretty sure they have the same seed phrase. I think, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes because I remember putting in my seed phrase one time and getting the wallet I didn't want to, and then I was like, all right, screw it, I'll just add another account and start over. And then when I added the other account, all my stuff was on that account. So I might be wrong because I don't understand crypto at all. I understand a general ledger, which is kind of like cryptocurrency and blockchain, but all this shit I don't fucking know. I'm just here to play a video game.
I'm with you, brother. I am with you. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. That's a little bit of knowledge for me here today. But yeah, I'll probably mess with this off stream because this is still. I pulled up the wrong wallet, I think, and it's not even worth it. It's the hero I used that had the wings today. It's purple winged warrior. It's honestly a
Why don't you
beautiful-
look it up in the barkeep?
Oh yeah, I have the screenshot I sent too. I could definitely pull it up in the barkeep. Good call. We'll do that real quick, and I think we'll close out because that's just about it we wanted to go over here today.
All right.
Yeah, so tournament went well. I think, like I said, we both completed an AVAX, so I'm pretty sure we will make the top 16. So you'll see the jewelers in the next round. 800. That's a nice little number. So I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do a little iteration. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is the internet? My favorite hero, like all my favorite things, I put it into the hero catalog. Doesn't exist. Oh wait, I was looking for a pirate of that kind. Holy
Isn't that
shit!
cool though?
It doesn't
Isn't that cool?
exist.
Isn't that cool? I think
Okay.
it's a great idea.
Whoa. So I wanted to do well, oh, that's probably because I did Void Skin. Okay. I was looking for the Shinobi. I don't know how to say this one. Kunoichi hair? Shinobi hair. We'll just go with that. I wanted the Fallen Angel cornet. And I didn't even pick a color for it, but I like the red one. And then I like Draconic Wings. And I didn't pick a color for it, but then I wanted it to be Void Skin. So, oh shit, even if I go to all skin color, they still don't have it. Oh, it's probably because I picked Violet Eyes and I picked my favorite hair color. Jesus, do I have to get rid of hair color too? What the hell?
Yeah, dude. Think about the numbers of it. If you really break down each individual trait,
Okay.
there's probably a ton of 101s.
So
That's just how it is.
Draconic Wings, Fallen Angel coronet with the Shinobi hair. Huh. Yeah. All classes. Yep. All subclasses. What the hell?
Pretty
That's
crazy,
a 101.
dude. Pretty crazy.
Maybe if I got rid of the... What the hell? This is wild. What do I need
This
to
is
get
my
rid of
favorite
here?
hero, Dags. I think visually.
Oh,
No
yeah.
armor.
The purple
Little purple
wings.
wings.
And the purple, yeah.
Just kind of meshes with the warrior's coat. No
Yeah.
Vizzy needed.
Yeah.
I don't like its hair though.
I had a mythic monk with like bright green butterfly wings, and the purple and green looked awesome. Oh.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Alright, I'll get rid of the dragon wings and see. There we go. When you get rid of the dragon wings, there's a few. Yeah, I really like the Fallen Angel cornet. There's only 11 heroes with the Fallen Angel cornet and the Shinobi hair. So
Are
the
those
Shinobi hair is the issue. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I thought I made a bigger list for today. Maybe
Shoot, we still went an hour and a half, so
I know.
it's good stuff.
We didn't talk about people saying that we tricked them into buying Blow.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Perfect.
We didn't trick no one.
I know.
we
I
bought
think,
probably-
I think it was just people messing with me and Goose. And
We
calling
bought
me a
probably
shill.
higher than half of the people that bought it.
I was
Minimum.
definitely a shill, but I was just excited for it. Pet
Yeah.
combat bonuses. The team is like being close to done selecting them.
Ooh.
Just selecting them.
I mean, but implementation can't be that hard, right? Like they
Yeah.
kind of already did it with
Well,
hero
the-
what am I thinking of? The other pet bonuses.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's interesting is some are buffs, some are debuffs, and then some are like post-combat bonuses and stuff like that.
What? Like XP or something?
Oh, yeah.
Probably hunt
or
XP.
like item chance and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, they definitely said that. And so I thought that was pretty crazy. And they said it's going to take a long time to test these.
Damn.
So
A lot of balance. That's the thing
yeah.
behind that balance.
But yeah, and they were talking about like some of these bonuses are 2-star exclusive, some of them are 3-star exclusive. So it's like, like I feel like the only pet bonuses we have that are like 3-star exclusive right now are the innate ones. Right? Can you can you do me a favor and just only select like innate? Yeah.
Innate
So those are
scavenger.
3-star only, right?
Yeah.
So those are 3-star exclusives. So there's going to be ones like that where they're exclusive to 3-star and 2-star and stuff. But I mean, if some of them are like increased crit rate, if some of them are like increased evasion, like some of these can be insane.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm excited for combat pet bonuses because that just adds another element on top. More utility for pets. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would be hyped for that. And I've been stacking a little bit of 3-star combat pets because 3-star is better than 2-star, better than 1-star. Probably going to be some good bonuses like you just kind of said.
I wonder how many 3-star combat pets I have. Let's see.
Let's check the floor too while you're doing that.
Combat bonus rarity 3. I only have 37 of them.
Okay, floor is 444 for.
That's low. It's usually
It's not
around
bad.
like 480, 500. I feel like. So.
It looks like they're all going to come as rare above as well.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I might go buy some of these later. I'll buy this one right now.
Though.
I like the Togwa, and I'm pretty sure that's a cool background. I don't think it's one of the rare ones, but
That's a cool one.
I don't think that's one of the most common. So shiny. I love the shiny cards too. The pets are well done, dude.
Yeah.
If
We
could
had
get
some
more.
good streams when those came out.
Yeah, dude, those were
Turn
fun.
them over.
And I want to hatch more, dude. The eggs are much less rare now. So like these are more valuable, dude.
I don't think it says the artist anymore though.
No, I noticed that. It sucks.
Yeah, that was such a nice touch.
Or wait, no, it used to say it here.
Hey, everyone on stream, I'm not taking advantage of this. So maybe you will. Little bonus issue from the jewelers, and they might already be gone. But this is just what you get when you watch Dags. I'm gonna go to attributes. I'm going to select Giant Slayer, and there are reasonably priced double Giant Slayers for sale.
Ooh, doubles?
Yep, doubles.
Burn them up, boys.
So, I don't know if you want to go snag those. I only have 41 jewel right now. Otherwise I would have purchased those.
Damn it.
And I double paid my internet bill this month, so I'm not buying more jewels.
Dude, I double paid my mortgage last month, and I was so pissed. It was like within the same 2 days, and I was like, "Damn it, dude!"
So,
I mean, we're good for a few months or for another month, but I was like, "Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Where's my liquidity? It's all gone."
Yep. So that's your Dags. Time to drop some alpha. Unnecessary and Boy Nomad are getting rid of them.
They're dumping, boys. Go get them, boys and girls. Jewelers and Julettes. I thought about that today.
Juliets.
Juliet.
Julius's and
Romeo's,
Juliets.
Julius Caesars, and
Juliets and
Juliets.
Julius's. Let's call them that. Good evening, my Julius's and Juliets.
That's pretty good.
Nope, it's awful, but hopefully it doesn't.
Oh,
catch on.
it's the worst, honestly. It might be the worst thing I've ever heard. But it'll do. Let me double check real quick to give love to the chat. Skiller hopped in late. Emerson popping in way late, bro.
Way early for him though.
He was hitting the waves today. He said it was beautiful. We heard the birds chirping.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Emerson killed it. SI killed it. I'm sure Beeve killed it on stream as well. And I think just about that just about does it. Jeremy hopped in here as well. I saw Worm. I'm pretty sure I gave a shout out to Worm. But yeah, bullish is all hell.
Yep.
Tournament banter, tournament chatter.
Oh yeah.
Another day tomorrow. I'll be watching. Yeah, we'll go from there. We'll real quick pull up the schedule and then we'll close things out. You got any final remarks, Dags?
No, not really. I just wish I was able to like take that thing where it's like um, go into other communities and kind of spread the word of DFK, right? Like essentially shill DFK to other communities. Like I wish I could do that, and I think it's like um something like I feel like I should step out of my comfort box, and so like I'm gonna start with Reddit, and then if I could hit up some community, and it's like that's what Grady does,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like Grady was a fucking insurance salesman, like those people can talk to anybody. I have fucking stage fright, so it's like I can't go into an unknown and do that, and I'm gonna have to, so I don't know, man. I don't
I
know.
love it. Yeah, I commend you for that. First off, and one step at a time, dude. You don't gotta go trying to hop in Discords and this and that and Reddit. Start with Reddit, see what we can do. I used to be in Reddit big time when we first popped off. I was always in there because it was active and people were in there
Yeah.
chatting a lot.
Well,
Um,
I'm just in the DFK Reddit right now.
yeah.
Because like, if you go and pop DFK in another Reddit, your ass is gonna get kicked so
Oh yeah,
fast.
I meant just DFK Reddit
I
because
went to the Web3 subreddit,
yeah.
and like I was like, "What do you guys think about gaming?" And they're like, "How would that even work? That sounds dumb."
We're early, Dags. We are early. A
Yeah,
reminder that we are early to crypto gaming.
like yeah,
Um, DefiKingdoms is doing it right. Some other projects, I think, we spoke on Shrapnel. I think they're doing some things right, but there's other projects in the ecosystem doing a lot of things right. Backwoods has like 60 to 70,000 active wallets, and they kind of numbed it or trimmed it down, I guess, to like 20,000 or so daily active users, which is insane. That's a Solana game. That one could pop just based on the Solana ties. Solana is very popular right now, people. So,
well,
um,
and like, backwoods you can only play 4 times a day,
yeah. So
so maybe
does
that's
that
part of it.
limitation kind of like make it more popular?
The
People want what they
the
can't have.
like the ease of commitment, like
Yeah, something
like
like it is.
man, if I'm not running 4 boar hunts at the same time, they take forever.
I mean, a little different game though, a little different game. But those games can take forever too. If you get good and you get to wave 30, they take
Yeah,
forever. Dude. Not forever, but
they
20,
take
30 minutes
solid 30 minutes. Yeah.
for sure.
So
But yep, we're bullish on DFK. We're bullish on crypto gaming, and
bullish on this community.
bullish on this community more than anything.
I know
Bullish on
I
the
bitch a
team.
lot about about the whining that sometimes takes place in here, but
Yeah.
I love you guys.
For sure, for sure. We all got our opinions. I'm sure I've sounded like a whiny bitch before as well. So tomorrow, Sunday, June 9th, 6/9, we also have KP streaming, I think, for that Gen Zero giveaway. 1 p.m., 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Wait,
Dragonfly Tales and
where's
Germ
91
Curry.
Karmas?
Where?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought he was participating. Maybe does he go by a different name? I don't know.
Huh.
Be Easy got moved. Am I looking at the wrong? Maybe Be Easy is
No.
supposed to be 91 Karmas because Be Easy's on here twice.
Be Easy was, yeah.
He
Be
played
Easy
today,
was
so maybe
first,
this
yeah.
one's 91 Karmas. This is a loaded squad tomorrow, though. We got Jeweler
yeah.
Germ Curry going at 10 a.m. with Dragonfly Tails, DFK Tails. Maddie Pesk right after, about 10:40 or
Didn't Just
1:40.
already go? I thought Just went today.
I don't think he did. I don't think Just Crypto went today.
Huh.
Caracat, which is Trader, that top player on the leaderboards. DFK Degen, I think a Mythic
Yeah.
Squatter. These are two ADFK boys. Mythic Squad here. Caracat, what guild? Is he ADFK? No, he's Zenith, right? Pretty
I
sure
thought
Caracat is
Caracat
Zenith.
was Mythic Squad.
No, Caracat is definitely not Mythic Squad because you would never hear the end of it, bro. Are you kidding me? They would ride that number one place on the leaderboard so hard you would never hear the end of it. Caracat definitely easy.
You're such a dick.
There's no way. There's no way. I've never heard that. Be Easy. I'm pretty sure this is 91 Karmas. Zion the Jeweler as well, and then we got to finish out with Ultra and Lorray, another set of Mythic
Jeez.
Squad boys.
What a finish,
It's gonna be a
man.
loaded show, loaded day, and it's all done before what? 6 p.m. So you can catch that all in your afternoon. Yeah, he's easy. Carrotcat's easy. Confirmed. I know my guild, Dags. I was hunting motherfuckers down for their guild stuff. Not all of them,
Were
because
ya?
I don't know what guild you're in. You're in like 7, so can't keep
Me?
track of you. Yeah, you.
Well, yeah.
It is what it is. But that's just about it for the show here today, boys and girls. Definitely tune in to the squads tournament tomorrow. We'll be back with a little bit more next weekend, of course. I might be out next weekend, Dags. So if you want to carry on the show, welcome to. I'm thinking Trade's gonna be back, but just keep an eye out on our socials to see if we are gonna go live.
Yeah, we should figure out if we're gonna go live before like Wednesday and make an announcement or something.
We'll make it set. I just remember that I think I might be unavailable though.
If I had some Jewel, I'd do a freaking summoning stream.
Maybe I'll lend you some Jewel.
Budget
We'll just
summoning.
let you
The last thing I want to do is owe somebody anything.
Not even owe you. Just
I
give
know
it
the
for a
guild
fun
wallet
show.
needs some burned hero.
Yeah, we got to get a little gas over there. I think we've been burning some gas, boys. So.
All right. Well, let's close it out, dude.
Yes, sir. That just about does it. My name's Mega. This is the Jewelers Crypto Guild. 4 Dags. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
DefiKingdoms.